I did want to just touch on the new Batman film. I'll check it out once it becomes available for streaming, just in line with my whole thing about not going to the cinema. But I like Batman films. But the thing that occurred to me in the response to this particular outing is that there seems to be this thread of criticism, complaint that, oh, here we go, we've got another dark, tortured Batman. How many times do we have to see it? And I just thought that was interesting because if anyone can remember the 90s Batman films where it slid back into camp and fun, the biggest complaint there was, why can't we get a definitive dark Batman film? And that's how we want to see him, every time. So they do it. They do the Nolan trilogy and everything, and now this seems to be going along the same route, regardless of whatever the quality is. It's clear that they've taken the same approach, and now it's like, this is not what we want because they're doing it too authentic to the comic book or something. I just found it bizarre, really.
Oh yeah, look, I don't know. I mean, if you ever remember the original first cinematic Batman, the tough was, it was up against the Adam West very camp TV series, and then the Michael Keaton version sort of sat somewhere in between the super dark and the camp, and then they went more camp, and then they went less camp, and then they went dark, and it just seems to me that maybe what Batman is in the comic is not Batman in film. Never has been really, I think, accurately captured, even though I think there have been some good attempts. But is this just the fans or some fans being dissatisfied? It's hard to know, because all in all, while there have been some real duds, some of the Batmans from right across the era of cinematic Batman have been quite good.
Yep, indeed, and one thing's for sure, they're not going to stop making them. So
that's for sure, and they're probably not going to stop making the very first Batman film over and over again. Or this is how Batman really is. This is the original.